What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Surfing the Stream, where every week we're on a quest to find out what is the greatest movie of all time. So I've had The Watchers on my, no pun intended, watch list for a while now for 2024. It's just not been something that I just really seemed interested in watching. Kind of knew what movie I was going to get and how good it was going to be before I even watched it. The underlying story here could have made for a pretty good, entertaining horror film. The Watchers suffers from too much exposition and characters that you never really care about. There are some good ideas here. The design and the lore behind the Watchers, pretty damn interesting and cool, but we never get to experience the horror associated with its mythology. Instead, we get a huge lore dump in the middle of the movie, along with several moments of the characters telling us rather than showing us. The atmosphere had that potential to elevate the film, but it's hard to be invested when these are some of the most uninteresting characters I've ever seen in a movie. They are just so poorly written that I never really care about what's happening to them, so we never really get a sense of who they are because that story is too busy giving us lore dumps. The pacing starts off a little slow, but it does pick up for the last 2/3 of the movie. It took me about 30 or 40 minutes to really get into it. And when I say that, I don't mean like it grabbed me and I just could not stop watching this movie, but it was just like I finally was like, okay, I can watch this now. It's not just utterly boring like it was for the first 30 minutes. And while the lore is really interesting, it doesn't make for a good film. I could just watch a YouTube video rather than 1.5 hour long movie. And then lastly, this is one of the most predictable movies I have ever seen. I'm definitely one of those guys that likes to just kind of turn his brain off and really just let the movie happen and speak for itself rather than me trying to predict everything that happens. But there are just no surprises or twist here because of how heavy-handed the writing is that you can't help but see them from a mile away. Now, I don't necessarily dislike this movie, but I don't like it either. It is definitely a below average movie that would do good for like a weekend night when you literally have nothing else better to do. And this is definitely not a movie that I would spend money on. HBO Max, go watch it there if you have any interest in watching this movie. I'm glad I didn't spend any money on it, to be honest with you. But guys, if you have seen The Watchers, let me know in the comments below of what you thought about the movie. And while you're at it, go and hit that like and subscribe button. Really helps us out. And also in the description below, we have links to all of our social media accounts where you can go like and follow us there for more content. But that's going to be it for me, and I'll catch y'all next time on another episode. Laters.